Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is March 16th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. A cold start to our week. More snow on the way and melting weather too, though.
There we go. Sneak that in there.
Yeah. We'll get Lydia's forecast in just a moment. Of course, right off the top, we always like to remind you that we're live on Facebook right around this time every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute.
All right, this morning, mostly just cold for us now.
Yeah. Lots of sunshine.
Yeah.
Looks nice out. Doesn't feel very nice.
No.
We're sitting at 0 right now here in Fargo, 7 below in Grand Forks. Not record cold by any means. Your records are in the minus teens, so those are safe. But it's cold, and it feels like the minus teens, minus 20s, and minus 30s this morning. Ouch. You know, if it's January, we're like, yep, it's cold, but okay. We've had a couple spring teases now. It's the middle of March. The sun is setting after 7:30. We're like, all right, enough. Enough of the sub-zero talk. Today is going to stay cold. Temperatures end up in the teens above by this afternoon. Again, looks really nice outside. Maybe doing some melting when the sun's at its strongest point between about 12 to 2 o'clock, just because it is mid-March. And so a mid-March sun angle can do some okay melting. You might notice sidewalks or roads look a little bit wet. My driveway melted off yesterday. We've got a southwest facing driveway, so it had lots of sunshine, and that melted yesterday. So it's possible. It's just going to be cold. Yeah. You're going to need your winter coat if you're going to be outside for any sort of extended period of time outside of just like running from the car door to the office door. Tomorrow it's cold again, temperatures in the teens, cloudy sky and snow moves in. We'll see it approach from the west to the east as we go throughout the morning into the middle of the day. I'd say arriving Red River Valley, Fargo, Grand Forks-ish, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Something about mid-morning makes sense to me. Snows through a good portion of the day into the afternoon and then wraps up from the west to the east as we go throughout Tuesday evening. Leaves behind mainly 1 to 2 inches, but there will be a bullseye of about 2 to 4 inches. Northeastern North Dakota, Northern Valley, Northwestern Minnesota is kind of where I've pegged that bullseye. I did drag the bullseye a little bit further to the south this morning, just something we'll watch for as models continue to come in throughout the day today and into tomorrow. It will be windy, so of course there's going to be a little bit of a blowing snow threat out of the south-southeast, gusting 30-35 miles an hour. Blowing snow, reductions in visibility, especially in open country, as that snow is coming down into your Tuesday. Still winter.
Yep.
Wednesday, we will warm things up. I have us back into the 30s and 40s. 40s south, 30s north. As sometimes this warmer air moves in, it can touch off a little bit of moisture. Wouldn't be surprised to squeeze out a couple of sprinkles on Wednesday. Okay. I don't think anything heavy, but a quick wipe of the windshield wiper will be possible as those temperatures start to warm up. With melting then on Wednesday afternoon and a lack of wind overnight Wednesday into Thursday, I'll watch for a fog potential on Thursday morning. Thursday's the last time where we kick off state basketball tournaments once again. And so lots of people traveling here, there, everywhere. So we'll watch for fog for Thursday morning travel. Okay. Otherwise, Thursday, Friday, back up into the 40s up north, 50s, if not close to 60 in the south. Big turnaround from where we're sitting at this exact moment. Something to look forward to. So 50s near 60 Thursday, Friday, weekend right now looking at 40s to near 50. There's a small chance at a little wintry mix overnight Saturday into Sunday. I'll just dangle that out there for now. It's barely Monday. We'll see what that looks like as we get a little bit closer. And of course, talk weekend travel plans. Okay, that's it. Cold right now, but it will get better. The transition, though, is some snow and some wind for your Tuesday. Tuesday travel can be impacted.
All right.
That's all. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lydia.
Okay, well, kind of a follow-up to the snow that we were just talking about. If you have travel plans that take you to southern Minnesota today, you might want to rethink that. Much of the southern half of the state is still cleaning up after getting hit hard by the winter storm. Lydia actually told us that some parts of southeast Minnesota, 15 to 20 inches of snow.
Jeez.
Of course, that makes travel nearly impossible in some spots. In fact, this morning, some roads are still closed in the southwest part of the state. Many other places are still under no travel advisories.
We're also seeing impact in the skies at Hector International here in Fargo. There were several delays this morning already, at least one cancellation. There's also quite a bit of chaos and disruption at the airport in the Twin Cities, MSP. So if you're a connecting flight there or you're driving there to try and catch a flight to somewhere else, check in with the airline before you get there, just what your plans need to be, if it's delayed, canceled, all that kind of stuff. Good news is, at Grand Forks International, everything is running on time.
One man is hurt after a rear-end crash on Highway 10 near Detroit Lakes. That crash happened just before noon on Sunday, turning onto East Shore Drive. Pickup driven by 56-year-old Everett Northup rear-ended another pickup driven by 93-year-old Daryl Swanson. Northup was taken to St. Mary's with non-life-threatening injuries. The other driver wasn't hurt. The Minnesota State Patrol says the roads were wet at the time of the crash.
Tonight, Fargo City Commissioners will discuss what comes next after current Chief of Police David Zabolski announced his retirement last week. Deputy Mayor Denise Kolpak is asking the commission to publicly discuss this topic. Kolpak wants the commission to talk about the interim leadership role tonight, and she's asking for a preliminary timeline and overview of the recruitment process, including which parts could be left until after the election to put a new chief in place.
The commission will also be asked to approve a resolution extending the city's 1-cent infrastructure tax for 20 years. It would then be put on the June ballot for voters to make a final decision.
And Commissioner Dave Pepcorn is also asking for a financial overview of the ongoing effort to move the Resource and Recovery Center to a new location. At last check, the city has raised about half of the money needed for that project. Tonight's commission meeting is set for 5 o'clock at City Hall.
Today is the deadline for anglers in most of northern Minnesota to get their fish houses off the ice. You have until the end of the day to get them moved. If it's on the lake, that's anywhere. We showed you a map earlier, anywhere kind of above Highway 10. That's the line in the state. After today, the only shelters that can be out on the ice are the ones that are on Canadian border waters. And they still have to be moved by the end of the month. In North Dakota, the deadline to pull houses off the ice was Sunday.
Today on Hot Mic with Tom Izzo, the Bison now know where they'll be dancing later this week. Much more on NDSU's matchup with Michigan State out of the Big Ten. Plus, we're down to the last two tournaments for North Dakota basketball. Who's in the Class A and Class B tournaments? Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
And now's a great time to get that Inforum.com subscription, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to check out the deals.
And join us for our newscast the rest of the day as well. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. We're back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.